My name is Serena Williams, and if you think you know my story, stick around. Because it's about so much more than tennis. It's about power, resilience, and rewriting the rules of the game and life itself. I wasn't just born to play tennis. I was born to change it. This is the story of how that happened. It all starts in Compton, California, a place that might bring certain images to mind, but for most people, tennis courts probably aren't one of them. Back then, Compton was known for its struggles, not for producing Grand Slam champions. But my father, Richard Williams, had a vision. He saw something in my sister Venus and me that the rest of the world can even imagine. He didn't just believe we could be good, he believed we could be the greatest. He wrote a 78-page plan for our success before we were even born. Talk about dedication. Our training ground wasn't a pristine country club. We learned the game on cracked, public courts. Sometimes with broken nets, always with old, worn-out balls. We practiced while life happened all around us, the noise, the chaos, sometimes even the danger. But here's something I learned early on. Greatness often grows in the most unpromising soil. Those tough conditions didn't break us, they built us. They taught us to focus, to be tougher than our environment. Every cracked court was a lesson in adapting. Every distraction was a drill in mental fortitude. In the beginning, all eyes were on Venus. She was the trailblazer. Tall, fast, with an elegance and power the sport had never seen. She was the first to break through, the first to face the intense pressure and scrutiny. She showed me the path, laid the groundwork, and made the impossible seem possible. Then we walked that path together, side by side, as sisters and as rivals. People always tried to pit us against each other, but they missed the point. Our bond was, and still is, unbreakable. She was my biggest competitor, but also my greatest supporter. We made each other better, pushing one another to new heights every single day. When I finally stepped onto the professional stage, the world wasn't quite ready. The whispers started almost immediately. They said I was too powerful. My game wasn't elegant enough. They said I was too emotional, that my passion was a weakness. They said I was too different, from my style of play to the clothes I wore. What they failed to understand was that everything they saw as a flaw was actually my strength. My power wasn't a weakness. It was my weapon. My emotion wasn't a distraction. It was my fuel. My difference wasn't something to be toned down. It was my identity. I wasn't there to fit in. I was there to stand out. The journey to the top is never a straight line. It's a fight. I fought through debilitating injuries that threatened my career. I fought through crushing defeats that tested my spirit. I fought through a constant barrage of critics who dissected my every move, on and off the court. And I fought through barriers that had absolutely nothing to do with how well I could hit a tennis ball, barriers of race, of gender, of expectation. There were times when it felt like the world wanted me to fail, to shrink, to be less than what I was. But every time I was knocked down, I found a reason to get back up, stronger and more determined than before. And then came the run. It wasn't just about winning. It was about dominance. Grand Slam after Grand Slam. Records started to fall. The Serena Slam, holding all for major titles at once, became a reality. Twice. It was about more than just a winning streak. It was about evolution. My game was constantly changing, adapting. I added new shots, new strategies. I refused to become predictable. I wanted to be a problem that no opponent could solve. The dominance wasn't just physical. It was mental. I learned to win even when I wasn't at my best. I won while I was sick with the flu at the French Open. I won the Australian Open while I was pregnant with my daughter. Olympia's secret I kept from the world. I won after coming back from life-threatening health complications after giving birth. I won because I simply refused to let my body or my circumstances dictate my limits. My will to win was always stronger than the pain, stronger than the doubt, stronger than the fear. It's a mindset that goes far beyond the tennis court. It's about looking at an obstacle and seeing an opportunity to prove, once again, that you are unbreakable. Looking back, I realized that tennis didn't shape me. I shaped tennis. I showed the world that you can be strong and beautiful. You can be fierce and graceful. You can be a mother, an entrepreneur, a champion, all at the same time. I brought a new level of power to the women's game and showed that it was something to be celebrated, not criticized. I hope I've inspired a generation of young athletes, especially young girls of color, to pick up a racket and believe that they can change the world, to show them that their strength is their beauty. My story isn't just about trophies or records. It's a testament to the power of belief, starting with my father's vision on a cracked court in Compton. It's about the resilience to keep fighting when everyone tells you to quit. And it's about the courage to reinvent yourself, to break the mold, and to build your own legacy. I am Serena Williams, And my story is a reminder that strength is beauty in motion. Thank you for watching. If my journey has inspired you in any way, please hit that like button, subscribe for more stories of strength and determination, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. See you next time.